Welcome to the 2020 NSCL Preseason. My name is Brendan, coming to you from beautiful Montreal, Canada, where the California Vipers are visiting the Montreal Infinite. In tonight's preseason exhibition, Viremental from the Montreal Infinite will face off against Reaper from the California Vipers to kick off the 2020 NSCL season. My name is Brendan, and I'll be bringing you coverage of Season 1 of the National Sparc Champions League. This will be an exciting match and a new sport as we kick things off here with the exhibition match between these two teams. Let's jump into how to play. The game is Sparc, and here is how it works. Throw and catch only your ball. Use your shield to deflect, but it disappears after each deflection until you throw your ball again. Be sure to throw the ball past the foul line and aim for that strike zone. More strikes means a bigger and faster ball to nail your opponent with. But whatever happens, keep dodging. If you get hit, your opponent scores a point. The Sparc game is played best 2 out of 3 rounds. First to 4 points wins the round. For official NSCL matches, players will compete for the best 2 out of 3 Sparc games, vying to take home an individual victory while also scoring a point for their team with each round they win. And the players are entering the tank, and we are ready to get things started for the first official match. Viremental and Reaper touching gloves first in the center of the tank to get the game underway, and they're getting started. The balls will start being thrown around. You see the players dodging them expertly. These players have been playing for a long time, so you're seeing the best of the best out here on the Sparc playing field, or the tank. And you can see where they got that name too. An aquarium-looking structure is built around these dodgeballs players. You can see getting their ball into that strike zone is making it faster and a little bit bigger. It's important to hit that strike zone, because then you can cause some more chaos out there on the field and easily hit the other player. See Viremental here, who's on right in front of us with the blue, has up to a strike of 9, and same with Reaper as they look for their first hit here of the round. 0-0 still. Now at 11 strikes, Viremental sending one pinballing around like a corkscrew, and the strikes will continue. Balls are moving super fast here, and it can be hard to really get a view on which ball is which. Just remember the colors. Now we got Reaper's side right in front of us, the greenish color. You can tell by the trail of the balls whose ball is which. It can be tough to tell, but a close eye, an easy distinction. Reaper throwing his ball back and forth. We'll get another strike. Viremental up to 20 strikes now. And Reaper, you can see that ball moving quite a bit faster. We're back on Viremental's side as he blocks a strike from Reaper. Catches into own ball, throwing it back and forth. Now got a 23 strike situation, 24. Now 25. It counts up. How fast can that ball get before a hit is going to be landed here? Viremental has the darker colored trail on his ball. Sends it off the top there, and is going to get struck by Reaper. A vertical shot from Reaper there, up and down, and Viremental couldn't dodge it in the right manner. Viremental, a strike count of 31. He gets hit again. No, we have switched over to... Oh, bear with me here, guys. We're still learning. We just switched over to Reaper's side, and so Reaper was the one who had actually been struck there, which would make a lot more sense considering that Viremental has counted that strike position up all the way to about 31 before that hit was made. The balls have slowed down quite a bit now. You can tell whose ball is who by if the player catches the ball that comes at them, or if they block it away or dodge it. If they catch the ball, it belongs to them. If they block it, well, assuming it doesn't. 7 strikes here, now 8 for Viremental. Moving the balls back and forth here. They're staying middle. Not much collision on the side, a little bit of pinball there, but mostly a 1 strike off the side is what these players are going. Not trying to make it too crazy. If you really start to get that horizontal motion, your ball may never come back. Now we're up to 11 strikes here, and a hit for Reaper. Striking Viremental, mid-side. And he's gonna suffer there, but Viremental got struck back, and Reaper now up to 3-2 here in the score. Now we're back on Viremental's side, getting his vantage point. Viremental seems to play right in front of the circle, trying to block some strikes. He'll move out of the way if he doesn't want to get struck, but there's not much you can do if you don't have that shield up. Keep in mind that the shield these players can get, oh, Viremental will actually take the round win right there. Get a good look at this replay. Pinball around there, moving way too fast. That first strike, if we remember that, from Viremental's side. How could you ever get out of the way of that? Viremental tried to block it, but it went topside and hit him in the head. We're jumping to round 2 here. You can see bottom of the graphic there on the scorecard. That one blue dot means round 1 has passed. And 1 point will go to Montreal here, as you can see in the top left. And the scores for these players set back to 0 as we head into round 2. To quickly discuss the shields again. Shields can only be generated after a player has thrown their ball or catches their ball. So if they don't have a shield, all they got left to do is dodge the ball. And if the ball is coming right at them, they're gonna have to let it go through for a strike. Viremental's gonna get struck there, and Reaper will go up 1-0 here in round 2. Reaper down a point here. He could use a victory here if he wants to push round 2 to a game 3. A round 3, meaning. Games are 3 rounds, remember, so if Viremental takes this victory as well here in round 2, then game 1 will be over and be to Reaper's disadvantage. Viremental up to 18 strikes, but Reaper only to 1. It's probably because he had landed a strike on Viremental already. Viremental goes down there on the right, and so does Reaper. Crazy shots there. Throwing a big pinball there. And it's not going to hit Viremental, but Reaper's going to get struck, and Viremental will pick up a point here. And he throws it right to the strike zone. Back and forth they go again to the strike zone. Reaper's going to strike Viremental once more. And now it's going to be 2-1. Hits it back towards Viremental. He dodges over to the right side. Through the strike zone. A quick dodge there. And both balls on Viremental's side. They come back towards Reaper. Through the strike zone, another strike picked up. And he's gonna catch. Ooh, and he gets hit as he catches the ball. Did not get rid of it quick enough. Got a little confused out there, and he's gonna lose another strike. I mean, another hit, and the point will go to Viremental there. We're back on Viremental's side. Gets hit again, and Reaper is now up 3-2. Just as we move over to the new vantage point. See, the players have been working to put some sort of curve on the ball. And it seems like that chaotic pinball motion, if you throw the ball horizontally, is about a 50-50 shot as far as getting any sort of hit. But it certainly can get up in the player's eyes if they're trying to catch their own ball and deal with this horizontal bouncing maniac of a ball. Not much you can do. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice your own catch to focus on the ball you're about to get hit with. It's 3-3 here. Viremental bat one's away. Oh, and Reaper's gonna get struck in the head. Right in the face there. And that's gonna end this round. Viremental picking up round 2 here in game 1. And that will be the end of game 1. Turning right towards Reaper, as he will be down 1 game. Have a lot to make up here. Match score will go Montreal 2, California 0. Viremental doing well for his team here. Don't forget to check out the official athletic performance of the National Sparc Champions League Grit 22 Performance Gym. They are the official athletic performance center, as I said, for the NSCL. You can check out their Facebook or Instagram page at or their website at www.grit22pg.com for more information. They have actually remote workout programs. The gym is located in Central PA, but you can get some training from them remotely, which might help you out a little bit if you are quite a distance from Central PA, as many of you probably are. Putting a nice curve on the ball there as he moves it up to the right side. That's not going to result in any sort of strike or hit, though. Physics of this game can be quite wonky sometimes, but these players have adapted well to it. Bounces one through for a strike there, and Reaper's up to 6, but he's going to get struck. Viremental will be down a point here. And some ball bouncing there for a strike. Let's take a look at Viremental. How does he handle the ball there? Dodges that one, but it will sneak through for a strike horizontally. Throws it over there off the top of the wall. He's going to sneak another one through for a strike. He's at 12. Reaper again going for a horizontal push there. Viremental dodges easily. Another horizontal motion. He really has been grinding those hits back and forth off the wall. Look at this again. That's the 3rd time that we've seen him throw a ball like that. Again, look at that. Another triple bounce off the wall. It is a huge strategy for him to create that chaos out there on the field, while Viremental has been very steady, very focused on getting the ball into that strike zone. An accurate player, and he gets a hit landed on Reaper right there. Reaper moves the wrong way, right in front of Viremental's ball. And there does that end, but Reaper responds with a hit, and now it's 2-2. You can see the differences in play styles. Reaper is definitely more for the chaos he can create out there, though he seems to be a little bit more defensive at this point. Viremental hitting one off the ceiling multiple times. Not going to result in anything worth talking about, though. And we'll continue to battle it out here. Strikes are about even at 7, but Reaper's going to land another shot. And there we are at 3-2. Will Reaper come back in game 2? It's only round 1, so the game is still early still. Still a baby at this point. A long way to go to finish up this game. Viremental, another straight shot right there. A couple of hits off the ceiling. Now he's kind of moving over to Reaper's play style, throwing it around off the walls. Look at that, keeping on the high ground right now, using the ceiling. And now moving back towards the low, bouncing it off the floor twice. Now hitting the floor and the ceiling. Viremental is expert at moving the ball around when he's throwing it, keeping it almost unpredictable about where he's going to throw it next. Reaper, a little bit more predictable, but the way he throws the ball is certainly unpredictable as to where that thing's going to go. They're tied at 3. Who's going to get that last hit? This is for the round 1 victor. Another strike through. Reaper just barely dodges that one. And Viremental ducking out of the way. Get his ball back too. Tank moving around a little bit. A little shaky out there. The chaos ensuing inside. Certainly tough on the structure. Bouncing it off the wall multiple times, but Viremental sent it straight back. Right at Reaper, and there is no dodging going to happen there. And Viremental, again, 3rd round win of this exhibition game. Look at this 3-3 battle here. Viremental barely dodges Reaper's throw as he strikes Reaper right there in the body. As he takes the first win here in game 2. Now they start back from the beginning, and Viremental, another hit landed right as we get started here in game 2. Certainly not the performance expected here. Reaper is not happy about that, I can tell you what. We didn't even get past 5 strikes. Certainly, I'd expect some defensive plays now from Reaper. Now he's down a bunch. Reaper will swish one off to the top there. And Viremental keeping it unpredictable as usual. Reaper has been still resorting to that triple bounce off the walls. Look at that, now that's a quadruple bounce even. But still no direct hits from Reaper. He had a good run in round 1 here of game 2, getting 3 points. But Viremental has always matched him hit for hit, at the very least. Oh, and there's a hit on Viremental. That pinball strategy worked. And Reaper have the advantage here with 1-1. And good block there from Viremental. He moves the ball back and forth. Another block. He dodges out of the way. And that's going to be another strike for Reaper. Viremental at 10 strikes here. Oh, pinball there. Back and forth. Both balls hitting the wall easily 4 times, but Viremental is able to dodge the one and catch the other. And another hit landed on Reaper. It's always at the most opportune times. Viremental sees Reaper is off guard, focusing on his own ball, and throws it straight at him. No bounces off the walls, no bounces off the ceiling, no bounces off the floor. A straight shot right at Reaper is gonna get it done. And you've seen that about 50% of his shots here have been exactly that. Straight and true. Reaper still resorting to a pinball strategy here. Wow, look at Viremental there. That must have hit the wall and the ceiling more times than I could even count. Oh, he's gonna get struck there, and Reaper will even it up at 2. And bounces one in for a strike, and Viremental responds in likeness. Straight shot. Hit back towards the wall. We'll just miss a strike there as well. Viremental now at 8 strikes. Well, a good side hit off the wall will not deflect in the right way. Still 2-2 here. Flings both of them back towards him. One takes the low end and the high end. Off the ceiling there. And another strike. Didn't look like it got in there, but it did. These balls getting in there for strikes. It looks like they're hitting way outside the zone. I'm getting their advantage here on Viremental's side. Hitting it off the ceiling, up and down here. Hasn't been a direct hit here in a couple of minutes. Going parallelogram looking structure as he throws it back and forth, and he's gonna land one right on Reaper. Kind of kept it to the top right corner and the bottom left. The trail turning a parallelogram shape, and it worked. And Reaper will respond again with another hit. That's probably the 3rd time that Viremental has landed that first hit, and Reaper's like, that's not all right. Let me even things up here. The question is Reaper going to take it one further and be the first one to land a hit here? Almost hits Viremental as it bounces back from the right, but no luck. Ball's now pinballing everywhere. Hard to even keep track of what's going on out there. But they're trying to gate some control here. They're back into control. A nice bounce right to the middle for another strike. Again, look at that foul line. The ball is not hit past the foul line. It will stay in their little square, and they'll have to pick it up again and throw it out again. We are tied at 3. Who will land the final shot? Reaper with 11 strikes, Viremental with 7. The more strikes you have, the more advantage you have to keep that ball moving as he moves up to 12 strikes. For Reaper. Reaper on the far side here from this vantage point. Viremental knocks one off the wall there through for a strike. Viremental hit off the ceiling there, just shy of the foul line it looked like, and then moved forward. 16 strikes for Reaper. He's really keeping it moving fast here. Look at how big the ball is. Viremental is very skillful, dodging that pinball. Sometimes, as you can tell, hitting it off the wall so many times is not always the most opportune way to make it happen. And Reaper's gonna land his first shot there for the win. First winning shot. Let me get a replay. He went topside here. And stayed low and just moved its way up there and bounced right into his chest. And now the rounds are even at 1. We're gonna get going again here. Viremental almost caught Reaper off guard right out of the gate and almost landed the shot before the first strike. Oh, look at how quickly things can change here. Game has just started and Viremental already up 3 strikes on Reaper. That accuracy right at the beginning of the round is so important. Getting that first hit landed gives you a clear advantage for later in the round. He leaves one high here. And Reaper's gonna land a shot early. Down on strikes, but up on accuracy, and Viremental couldn't get out of the way. He dodges right there, and the ball curves to the right of Viremental. Let's take a look at Viremental's throw style here. Right now, he's keeping it nice and straight, and just focusing on getting strikes. Hitting once off the wall to push a strike in, and throwing it not even off the wall there, and misses a strike, but he's trying to keep it accurate at the circle. Trying to build strikes from the bottom and catch Reaper in an undodgeable situation. Now, that ball is blocked back furiously. Bounces off the ceiling a couple times. A little bit of chaos there. Reaper still the only one with the hit though, as Viremental counts those strikes up to 14. A couple times off the ceiling. Now throws it a little high and continues to move it around. Up to 15 strikes, but no hit yet. Punches it forward, top side there, no strike. Again, no strike. And we're kind of in a deadlock right here. And none of these players are really making any moves towards solid, direct hit. 20 strikes for Viremental. You'd think at this point, he's got to be looking for a direct hit. Catch Reaper off guard, maybe go down and away, and he's gonna go for it as I say that. A direct hit right there. Tries to capitalize on that with a nice top to bottom throw. And it's not gonna give him a second hit. Well, yeah, once you get to 20 strikes, you'd be thinking that players at this point are gonna be working on landing those direct hits. Reaper responds with another hit, and now he's up 2-1. This is a good chance for Reaper to maybe take game 2 here and push it to a third game. Remember, we'll only go to a third game if the same player didn't win the first 2. Reaper gets hit there. Got hit a couple of seconds ago as I was mid-explanation. And the score is tied at 2. These two teams, Montreal and California, aren't usually ones that will play each other during the regular season. But for this exhibition match, they were perfect for testing out the skills here. Very expert dodging by these players. Looks a lot easier than it is when you're out there on the field and you not only have to focus on catching your own ball and aiming it at the right guy, putting strikes in, all of that shenaniganry. You'll also have to focus on dodging the other guy's ball, maybe deflecting it, maybe dodging it. You name it, you gotta focus on it. Ooh, Viremental knocks the ball right out of Reaper's hand there on the deflection. Leaves him in tough shape. Throws 2 back at Viremental, and there you have it. Reaper going up 3-2. Solid hit there, 2 balls coming at him at once. And you know when that's happening, not even the best at quick thinking is going to be able to deal with that. And it was just an unlucky situation that you could see. That was a great example right there. Viremental just a second ago hit the ball not past the foul line, and it dead-end and then materialized right there in front of him. You have to hit it past the foul line if you want it to bounce to the other side. Well, both teams get a strike there. Now Viremental up on strikes 13. While Reaper only at 4. But Viremental's down points, but not any longer. I can't even say something without the score changing in this game. 3-3. And now it's a battle of wills here, as as we see which player is going to land the last strike. Honestly, with Viremental's playstyle, I would tend to say he has the slight playing advantage, but Reaper has been no slouch here in the second game, so I wouldn't be surprised if he landed a nice pinball-based shot like that one near the end of the game. Viremental going back and forth here with the ball, keeping it straight. Couple of knocks off the wall, but no more than one. As he hits for Reaper. Reaper sending 2 balls back, but it just doesn't work out. Viremental dodges by a hair. And the game is still alive. Reaper 3 times off now. And Viremental still not flinching here. He's going with a huge pinball strategy here. And Viremental with some straight shots here to balance out the strategy. Imagine if 2 players went for the pinball strategy. How wild this game would get. Viremental going top side, but Reaper's gonna land the shot off the right side of the wall. And the game will go to Reaper. See, he went for the ceiling shot there, but Reaper flung it off the side and brought an end to the match. A beautiful ending to the game. Both teams going for their final smashes of some sort, you could say. But the game turns in California's favor. And with a 3-2 match, it will head to match 3. This is a great time to call out CCP games. CCP games. I'm sorry for the misunderstanding there. Developers of Sparc. Big thank you to them for their support and the awesome game of Sparc they have ignited here for us. Don't forget to check out their store. They have Sparc VR. It's a great game. This is the game you're seeing right in front of you. Virtual reality. You can get it on Steam, PlayStation Store, or the Oculus Store. Great time to give it a try. Get into Sparc and meet some of the other players, the expert players that you see right in front of you today. And I think right after the CCP Games icon popped up, you also saw the NSCL Store icon. You can check out their store. They have awesome merchandise for you. Perfect way to get into Sparc and support your favorite of the 4 teams. You can pick up all your favorite gear and show support for your favorite teams as you appreciate this revived game of Sparc. Just check out the NSCL website to do so. Reaper has already landed a shot on Viremental. He's going to be up 1-0 here in Game 3. Things have seemed to turn around as Viremental is back, has been kind of hesitant here of late, and seems Reaper is on the offensive, pushing as far as he can to land those easy strikes. We have another 3 rounds to go here to decide the final game winner, which will decide the victor from the teams. Viremental lands a nice hit off the right side of the wall there. It will be 1-1. At this point, you got to be asking, what are the strategies of these teams? We're back on Reaper's side here. The good, nice vantage point change. Ooh, Reaper. Gonna get a strike in there. Almost hit Viremental, to be honest. But just shy of him. Oh, but Viremental's gonna come back with another hit, and now he's gonna be up 2-1. Perfect time to land a hit there as Reaper kind of settled in and get a little bit too comfortable there. But Reaper responds back with a nice direct hit. Not much bouncing off the wall there either. A little bit of a change of strategy worked in his favor. And he's going to keep it moving. Try to pick up another. Strikes counting up here. Viremental at 6. Viremental, you can see, is the more orange trailed ball. Maybe yellow. While Reaper has more of a green, like a teal. Oh, I thought that might have been a headshot there, but it just missed. Viremental's at 9 strikes. Ball's moving around quite. Wow. I'm more chaotic with my words than the balls are. Quite crazily out there, is what I was trying to say. It's hard to really know which ball is which sometimes. But you can tell, because if the opposing side flashes a strike when a certain ball goes in, that ball is the one that belongs to the player on the side right in front of us. See, every time that orange trail ball goes through, Viremental will pick up a strike. And the same for Reaper over here and his green ball. Reaper will push one through there, and that's a strike with a green trail ball. Look at the strikes on Viremental, 21. Another example of him building up strikes from the bottom, now at 23. If he's not landing an easy hit, he's just gonna keep building them up. And he will get that hit, but Viremental suffers another hit, even with a strike advantage, and Reaper's now at 3-2. I mean, it's hard to say that Viremental won't get another hit at this point with such a high strike count of 30. But Reaper doesn't care, comes back and wins it 4-2. I have to be honest, I did not expect that turn of events. Viremental, strike of 30, over 30. Reaper lands a hit at about 16. And quickly, while Viremental is recovering, shoots another one back over there and picks up the final point for the victory. That is an unexpected turn of events indeed. And they'll start moving the balls around again here as we go back to the beginning of a new round. One round is over in Reaper's favor. Viremental looks like he's maybe tiring out a little. But the fight is not completely left him yet. I hope not. Gonna throw a strike in there, nice and straight. Gotta say, Viremental's strike accuracy is impressive. But it's not working out here. Reaper will strike him right in the face. And he's gonna be up 1-0. Moves out of the way, and Viremental gets him on the top side as well. And he's gonna even it at 1. Ball moving around there. Ooh, look at the nice curve on the one shot from Viremental there to hit the strike. Wonder how he managed to put spin on a ball at this point in virtual reality. Yeah. Check in with one of the players, they can explain some of that. You can see the ball really, some sort of different type of gravity or something there, because it tends to spin off the wall and take an odd curve when it's hit a certain way. Go like a Reaper here, he'll throw his ball back, a nice bounce in for a strike, and he'll go pinball here. And he'll go twice pinball, no luck though. Viremental continuing to just build up the strikes, not doing too much with Reaper, focusing on consistent strike building. He knows once it gets too high, there'll be no way Reaper can dodge it. Reaper going topside there on the block of Viremental's ball. Really high bounce in there. Oh, and 2 balls come right at Viremental. One of them strikes, it's Reaper's. And he's gonna be up 2-1. Again, that is probably the 3rd time this match that Reaper has shown that strategy. Coming at him with 2 balls. Blocks the one, throws the other right at the same time. And then try to catch 2 balls at once. You know what it looks like. And even when you're just blocking the one and catching the other, or dodging the one and catching the other, it can be an overwhelming situation. Viremental up on strikes here at 13, 14 now. He could really use a good strike here. Reaper just a second ago sent another 2 balls back at the same time. Strategy didn't come to fruition here, but it's been working of late. We're back on Viremental's vantage point here as he whisks the ball back and forth. A little bit of pinball going here for Viremental's ball. You think you'd get a little bit of lucky here. Slam one on Reaper. Reaper has a nice block there on his left. Oh, but Reaper can't get out of the way of that one. He goes for his ball, but runs right into Viremental's as he bounces very shortly off the far right wall of the tank there. And we're tied at 2. This round is heating up. If Reaper takes this round, the game is over. The match is over. If Reaper loses, then he'll have a chance to tie things up in the points overall and also take game 3 in the next round. See, every time that foul word flashes up, that means the players have failed to throw their ball far enough. The Reaper going for the head there and smacks him right in the side of the head for his 3rd point. And now he's only 1 away from taking game 3 and the match. Pinballing back and forth. Balls are going. Curves one right at Viremental, misses him, goes in for a strike though. Another one right at his head. No luck. Back and forth. Oh, Viremental dives to his left side and just gets out of the way. Reaper moving his ball around, not really hitting many strikes, but I think he's focusing on the final win, and he gets it. Wow, right as I say that, a nice double bounce off the left, off the right. And it rolls right into the side of Viremental and ends the game. Again, expert strategy. Being able to deflect his ball, throw his ball and deflect Viremental's right back at Viremental at the same time, which won him 4 strikes or more during the course of this match. But the win goes to Reaper with a nice clean hit with a couple of bounces there, and the last game will end 0-2, and the final score will be Montreal 3 and California Vipers 4. A very close game. Viremental coming out strong, but California Vipers and Reaper closing the door at the end with a nice comeback. And that will be the end of the first exhibition match of Sparc. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I certainly did. And we will bring this first match to a close and hopefully see you in the next video as we move forward with exhibition matches and streak forward toward Season 1 of Sparc.